Good day, class. So, today I'm going to discuss or review for your first monthly exam. So, we are going to review on 1. Multiplication of polynomials. 2. Common monomial factoring. 3. Factoring by grouping. 4. Difference of two squares. Okay, so let's start now. First, we're going to review on multiplication of polynomials. So we have here example. So we have an example. We have here number 1. For example, 4x squared times 3x plus 5y. So, to multiply this, you're going to use distributive property because you are multiplying monomial times binomial. So, you're going to simplify or multiply 3x times 4x squared. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. And the rule of exponents, when you are multiplying, you add the exponent. Since the exponent here is 1, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then again, distribute 4x squared times 5y is equal to 20x squared y. So that is the answer. Okay, next, number 2, another. Negative 5a squared b cubed times 6ab minus 3a squared b to the fourth. So the same process, you're going to distribute. So negative 5 times 6 is negative 30 a cubed b to the fourth plus, because negative times negative is equal to positive, 5 times 3 is 15, a to the fourth, b to the seventh power. So this is how to multiply binomial times a monomial. Okay, number 3. How about multiplying binomial times binomial? Okay, so here you're going to use the method which we call it's the FOIL method. We call this the FOIL method. F refers to the first term. So the first term here is 3x times x is equal to 3x squared. That's the first term. And the outer term is 3x times 4y. So negative 12xy. And their I, just the O, the outer term. Then I now refers to your I here means the inner term. Inner term is 2y plus x is equal to 2xy. And L refers to the last term, 2y times negative 4y is 8y squared. And then you're going now to simplify. Now you're going to combine similar terms. Combine similar terms. So when you combine similar terms, you're going to add. Okay? So we have now, we're going now to add 3x squared has no the same term, but we have here negative 2 12xy plus 2xy is negative 10xy minus 8y squared. So therefore now you have now your answer. Okay, next we have negative 2a squared plus 3b times 3a squared plus 2b. So the same, multiply 2. So we have negative 6a to the fourth. Then negative 2 times 2b is negative, rather here, negative 4a squared b. Itong dalawa. So here, positive 3 times 3 is 9a squared b. Then the last term times the last term is 6b squared. And then, to get the final answer, we're going to combine similar terms. 6a to the fourth. And then, so we have our negative 2a squared. This is, by the way, this is class 6, sorry. Because negative 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Sorry class, hindi ko nakita. That is 6a. Wait a minute. So, ayusin natin. Erase muna natin. Para, okay, so, ulitin natin. So, we have the first term times the first term. Negative 6a to the fourth. The negative 4a squared b. Then positive 9a squared b plus 6b squared. So final answer is negative 6a to the fourth plus 5a squared b plus 6b squared, because negative 4a squared b squared plus 9a squared b squared is 5. A squared b, rather a squared b. Okay? So this is how to multiply polynomials. And then, Roman number 2, we're going to simplify, or we are going to factor using common factoring. Common monomial factoring. For example, we have to multiply, we have here this one, 6a, we have 21b plus 63b squared. So, the common or the GCF using, how are you going to factor using common monomial? You're going to get the GCF, the greatest common factor. So, the greatest common factor between 21 and 63 is 21. So 21, then we have here b. 21b divided by 21b is 1. plus 63 divided by 21 is equal to 3b. So that is the factor. Okay, next, number 2. If you have 12x minus 28y plus 52, what is the greatest common factor between 12, 28, and 52? So, the common factor is, or the greatest common factor is 4. Then, divide. 12x divided by 4 is equal to 3x minus 28 divided by 4 is 7y plus 54 divided by 52 divided by 4 is 13. So, we have now the answer. Okay, next. So, I hope you are getting or the lesson can follow. Okay, this one. We have 6a minus 48. So, the GCF is 6. This is a minus 8. Okay, another. If you are to subtract, or rather, where is now the cursor? 28, ito. 24 x squared minus 39 xy plus 51 y squared. Okay, so the factor will be, first, find the GCF. So the GCF between 24, 39, and 51 is 3. So 3. And then divide. 24 divided by 3 is 8 x squared minus 39 divided by 3 is equal to 13 xy plus 51 divided by 3 is 17 y squared. So therefore, this is now the factor. Okay? Next, another example, number 5. Okay, next example. So, this one. 36 rs squared minus 72 r squared s plus 60 rs. So, what is now the GCF between 36, 72, and we have 60? Okay, so the GCF is equal now to 12. So therefore, if we have now 12, and what else? How about the terms? So they both have the common term is r, and we have here s. Okay, then divide. So this is now equal to 3s minus 6r plus 5. RS. So this is now your factor. Okay, next, number 6. Okay, another example. So if we have here 64 w squared x plus 28 w to the fourth x minus 72 w cube x. Okay, first you have to get the LCD between the numerical coefficients. So the LCD between 64, 28, and 72 is 4. Okay, so we have here 4. How about W? We have common is W, and the least exponent is 2. Then we have here X. Then divide. So this is 16 plus 7 W squared minus 72 divided by is 18 W. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, so this is common monomial factoring. Okay, so we have now the third. This is factoring by grouping. Okay, by grouping. Okay, so we have an example. We have number 1. Okay, you're going to factor. Where is that example? Okay, so is this is the example. Tayo. So I hope you understand the lesson now. So this one, if you have to factor, we have here 3x times a squared plus 4 plus x squared a squared plus 4. Okay, so how do we factor? Get the common factor. So ang common dito is a. So you copy the common factor, then you divide this by this one. So 3x times a squared plus 4 divided by a squared plus 4 equals to 3x. So just copy 3x plus x squared. So 3x plus x squared. Okay, but this is not the final answer because you have to factor again this because there is a common factor between 3x and x squared. So the common factor between 3x is x. So 3 or rather plus x. So therefore, final answer. So unahin ninyo to. So we have now x times x plus 3 times a squared plus 4. Okay, so that's the answer. That's the final answer. Okay, next page, number 2. Okay, if we have to factor 8 AC minus 2AD plus 4BC minus BD. So in factoring, you have to group first the first and second term and the last two terms. So here, you're going to get using common monomial. So the LCD is equal to 2A, then divide. 8 divided by 2 is 4C minus D plus common factor is B. Then divide. So this is 4C minus D. Therefore, copy now. Identify now the common factor 4C minus D. Then copy 2A plus B. So therefore, this is now your answer. Okay, next. Number 3. So if you have this one, x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 2. So how do we answer this? Okay, so therefore, group this one, group. So we have common is x squared. Divide, so this is now x plus 2 plus this number. Okay, okay. This is 2 po. This is 2. Then x plus 2. Then we have now the common factor is x plus 2. Then x squared, x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 is x squared here. Plus, this is equal to 1. So therefore, this is the factor. Okay. So next, number 3. Okay, number 3. Number 3. What is 8v cubed plus 2v squared plus 12v, 12v plus 3. Okay, so using natin, this is 12v. So this is 12v. 12v. Okay, first group the first two. Okay, last. So the answer common is 2v squared. Divide, so magiging siyang 4v plus 1 plus common is 3. 12v divided by 3 is 4v plus 3 divided by 3 is 1. So final answer 4v plus 1 times 2v squared plus 3. Okay? Naintindihan po? Okay? So we have here now, stop muna natin. Okay. Thank you. So